The road to the 50th Robertson Cup starts now. Division semifinals are happening all across the league as teams are in the hunt to head to Blaine, Minnesota. Welcome back to Today in the NA. I'm Ava Cruchon. Let's first recap the two teams that punched their ticket to the postseason last weekend. On Friday night, the Aberdeen Wings secured the final spot in the Central Division playoff race with a 6-2 victory against the North Iowa Bulls. The 2019 Robertson Cup victors are looking to claim the Robbie for the second time in franchise history. Heading up to Alaska, the Chippewa Steel are heading to the postseason for the second time in franchise history, and the race for the last spot in the Midwest Division was a tight one. The Steel needed one win over the weekend against the Anchorage Wolverines, and they were able to get it done in a 6-3 fashion on Saturday. The division semifinals will kick off this weekend as teams face in a best-of-5 series. Starting in the East, the Rochester Junior Americans are looking to get rowdy at home against the Johnstown Tomahawks. This season, the Tomahawks have had the Junior Americans' number. On the year, Johnstown has been victorious in 4 out of the 6 matchups, and the last time they met, Rochester was swept at home by the Tomahawks. These 2 regulation losses at the Rochester Ice Center are significant because the Junior Americans have had only 4 regulation losses at home throughout the regular season. Johnstown is looking to carry their postseason momentum into Rochester and reach the division finals. The Maryland Black Bears are opening their den and hosting the Maine Nordiks. Just like the Rochester and Johnstown matchup, the lower-ranked squad is heading into their weekend series having more wins than the hosting squad. On the year, Maine has secured 9 out of the possible 12 points, while Maryland features 4 points. The last time the Black Bears secured a home win against the Maine Nordiks, it was in their first matchup of the season where Maryland edged Maine out with a 3-2 overtime victory. As the Black Bears look to defend the den, the Nordiks are hungry to keep their playoff hopes alive. In the Central Division, the Austin Bruins will serve as the host to the Minot Minotauros, and the Austin roster is looking to extend their 4-game heater. The 2 Central Division squads have battled back and forth this season. On the year, both have produced 4 wins against one another, with 3 of the 4 Minot wins happening at Riverside Arena. The Bruins feature an impressive record at home. However, Minot has delivered 3 out of their 5 regulation losses on Austin's home ice. As the Minotauros are looking to charge ahead of the Bruins, they will have to deliver their first win in 2 weeks. The squad that has been red hot since March 1st, the Bismarck Bobcats, are looking to continue their 13-game win streak with a common foe, the Aberdeen Wings, at the VFW Sports Center. The Wings were the last team to promise themselves a spot in the postseason. However, they have gone pedal to the metal in securing crucial points in the later part of their season. Right now, Aberdeen is riding a 9-game heater and are not looking to back down to the divisional leader. This series will be no easy task for the Wings due to Bismarck's dominance on their home ice. The Bobcats crowd has only seen Bismarck fall to an opponent 3 times this season at the VFW Sports Center. In the Midwest Division, the Wisconsin Windigo have an in-state rival coming into town. The Chippewa Steel were the last team in the league to secure a spot in the postseason. However, their hard-fought, crucial battles for points makes them a team to keep your eye on. The Windigo this season have won 8 out of the 12 matchups against the Steel. However, in the last 3 series facing Chippewa, the Steel were able to split each weekend. Up in the land of the midnight sun, another in-state rival is taking place as the Anchorage Wolverines head north to take on the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. The Ice Dogs have a slight edge over the Wolverines for the season's overall record. Fairbanks features 7 out of the possible 12 wins and have won 4 out of the last 5 matchups against Anchorage. This success on the ice is something that the Wolverines are wanting to capture while at the Big Dipper Ice Arena. What plays to Anchorage's advantage is their effectiveness on the power play. The Wolverines currently rank 2nd in the league for their ability to score while on the man advantage. We head down south as the Shreveport Mudbugs face off with the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. The Mudbugs have been claws up, riding a 5-game win streak into this weekend series. Shreveport secured a bye last week thanks to their performance in the last week of regular season play against the Ice Rays. They swept Corpus Christi at home and limited them to 1 goal in a 2-game set. These crucial wins forced Corpus Christi to battle in the play-in series last weekend. As the Ice Rays look to bounce back from those Shreveport losses, the Mudbugs are in the hunt to claim the Robertson Cup for the third time. Finally, we look at the reigning Robertson Cup champions, the Lone Star Brahmas, as they host the New Mexico Ice Wolves for the first time in 2025. The Brahmas have won 3 out of the 4 contests this season against the Ice Wolves. However, the last time they met was in January. At that time, New Mexico was ranked last in the South Division. Their historic rise to the top half of the South Division standings is in large part of their dominance in the second half of the season. The Ice Wolves produced 20 wins over the past 30 games, helping the New Mexico squad skyrocket up in the standings.